And there's something about the way your love shines on my face. Oh no, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. I'm gonna sing a brand new song. Yeah, I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away on this beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day.
Joining me. I'm Tammie Tubbs, your host, and I'm so excited because on my couch on today is Lady Casey Bumpus from Saving Station in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we're about to have a woman-to-woman conversation. You know, every once in a while you have to call a girlfriend or a sister over and just talk about things that are going on in life and how do I move forward? How do I get out of this rut? But more important, you need somebody to speak life to your situation. So she's written a phenomenal book, Love Me. It's a devotional, and I'm excited because if you don't love you, who will? And it's the time that we love us enough to stop going through the cycle, the cycles. So we're going to talk about how do we break the cycle. Join me in welcoming my guest. Let me touch the anointing.
Hey, honey.
Hallelujah. Won't God do it?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Thank you for joining me.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for leaning on me.
Yes, yes. And I think with
honor.
women, so many times we feel like we have to be that superwoman. We need each other.
Oh, yeah.
You know, do you think that's important?
Oh, most definitely. And I look at it like, I call it pressure.
Yeah.
We put each other through so much pressure. And my thing is, the building won't be the building if the nail isn't in place.
You better preach.
If the wood ain't in place, if the sheetrock. I mean, you get what I'm saying? We all make up this big body of Christ.
Right. And you have to have that foundation.
Oh, yeah.
Which would build, of course, on the solid rock. So that's the blessing of it.
Yes.
Oh,
most
my
definitely.
goodness. You are glowing. What's going on with
It's
you?
the Holy Ghost. It's all God.
Now, somebody just heard you say the Holy Ghost, and they were like, ooh, I'm scared.
Okay.
Is that true? Let's go back.
Okay.
Because, you know, we can talk.
It's the Spirit of
and,
God.
oh, my goodness, honey, because he's been
I'm telling you.
He's been good.
Oh, yeah.
But let's talk about Casey.
Okay.
You know, the Holy Spirit. Has God been a keeper?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
A deliverer.
Yes.
A healer. A provider. A way maker.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, he's been all of that.
Yeah. When did you first find him to be who, you know, mama and grandmama said that they were? How did you really figure out that, wow, this is real?
I would say I was at school. I went to Northwest Mississippi Community College, and I ended up running into an incident. And I used to struggle with anxiety so bad. Well, at this particular time, I'm at this crossroad with disappointment, and I have an attack. Wow. And I heard the Spirit of the Lord because I began to throw up blood.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me. He said, either you going to kill it or it's going to kill you.
That's powerful.
I don't want to die.
You scared,
it's not my time. Oh, yeah. So it's like, no, something has to break. Something have to change. So I made a decision. It's a choice.
Right.
I have a choice to do whatever it is I want to do. There's no limits.
Right.
But I have to make a decision up in my mind, you know, to go forward.
What was causing his anxiety? Was it school, stress, family? What's going on with you?
So the crazy thing is, I was the age of 8. I went to the doctor, and they were saying there was a heart murmur and stuff like that. So I later had to wear a heart monitor and stuff like that. Well, the doctors was like, I don't really see, you've grown out of the heart murmur, and I don't really see what could be going on with you other than anxiety.
Right.
Well, you're too young to deal with anxiety. You're not under no stress.
At the age of 8. Absolutely.
You're a kid, you know. But what they didn't know was what I was dealing with at home. And, you know, this isn't to belittle anyone, but this is my story.
Right.
My mother is a powerful woman of God. However, she faced some challenges.
That you were able to observe and see, which affected you.
And that's the thing. We as women, mothers, parents, period, we don't realize how our decisions affect our children.
Absolutely.
And so I was in that dark place and I was stuck. You know, my daddy wasn't anywhere around.
Right.
And my stepdaddy was, you know, the man in my life. However, there were drug abuse.
Yeah.
There was alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
There was physical abuse, mental abuse, whatever, emotional abuse.
Yeah.
In the home. And that's what I was taking in.
And that was supposed to be your sanctuary, your safe place. But you're terrified. You're scared. So the anxiety is.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And it was real.
Yeah.
And I do believe children are suffering with anxiety. Children suffer with it.
Yeah, and then in African American families or homes, we're told to what happens in our house
Stay
stays
in our house.
and that too can cause depression and anxiety because who do I tell?
Yeah,
I need to tell
that's
someone.
what happened with me.
Yeah,
I was holding it in. So yeah, it later built on up, and I had an attack.
Oh my God!
So I couldn't breathe, and I felt like it was just like a heart attack.
Right.
But at that point, when God spoke to me, I made a decision up in my mind. I have too much purpose in me.
Right.
To give up now.
Right.
I've been through too much. I've overcome too many obstacles to say, okay, you win. I wasn't going to do that.
No.
The one thing my mama taught me to do was to fight.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
you win. You win the battle.
And you can't mentally shut down,
no.
you know, because the battle starts in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you had to literally say, not today.
Oh, right.
Not today, Satan. Not today, not ever, but not today.
Not today. Yeah.
You know, and when you think of anxiety, people oftentimes just kind of shove it to the side and say, okay, you'll get over that. But you literally had to deal with it because it was dealing with you.
Think about it. When Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane.
Yes.
And I think it was Mark. He described it as Jesus was dropping blood. Like, I mean, his tears was as sweat of blood.
Right.
Drops of blood, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was anxiety.
Yeah.
Jesus' fleshly body was dealing with the anxiety. It was going through his blood veins.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And
so
it will
it's
take you
real.
out.
Oh, yeah, it's real. It's a real deal thing.
And for some of you that are watching me right now via social media, I feel so heavily that you're stressed, you know, it's almost like you're stretched to your wits' end. If that's you right now, please inbox Casey or myself because we want to pray with you. Because I see that in women. We're like the Energizer Bunny. We just go, 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 go. And we don't stop.
Yes.
You know,
and the crazy thing is, I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize.
So me and my husband, we made this deal up. You know, we have so much going on. I have my hands full.
Yeah.
Well, we take our personal time.
You have to.
We take vacations, then we take together. Well, I need a time for me.
Me time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And it was so crazy because it's like during that time, I did so much self-evaluations. And when I tell you I was on the emotional roller coaster.
How did you know that you were on it? Because sometimes as women, we can be going through, we can be nasty, you know, to the point where we shut down or we're very just complaining spirit.
That's when you need it.
Yeah, you need to get away.
Oh, yeah. You need a break.
It's everybody else's fault.
Yeah.
You know, or your face will start doing some stuff, you know, you're rolling your eyes at people and they haven't even done anything to you. Or you be going on social media, you like it, but you don't like it or love it, you don't comment.
Yeah.
So how did you know that your emotions were getting the best of you?
Well,
that it was time for a break?
Again, I deal with people all the time. You know what I'm saying? So occasionally I need that period, whether my body's over responding or I just know I need a break.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Anybody who's constantly dealing with people need a break away from people because you need to regather your thoughts.
Right.
And again, if you don't love yourself and if you don't build yourself up, you're no good to anybody else. So all that labor you do will be in vain because you'll do it out of frustration. You know what I mean? And so it was moments to where I would pray. I'm talking about we'll have a good time at church. Then I go home and I'm just worn out.
Drained.
I'm talking about drained.
Yes, ma'am.
I go to sleep drained. I wake up drained. I have 3 babies.
Yes.
So I'm like constantly moving, but I'm too drained to get out of bed. Oh no, this thing can't overtake me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
wow.
I listened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I became in tune with me and said, okay, let me take a deep breath, you know? And it's so crazy because I said, well, I'll come home Wednesday. I left Monday morning. I said, I'll come home Wednesday. I called my husband. I was like, babe, I need another day. You know what I'm saying? Because I was I was dealing with the emotions of life.
Right.
I had a real moment.
Right.
This person get on my nerves. This person get on my nerves.
Absolutely.
And I'm finna scream. And
they're pulling you, stretching.
Oh, yeah.
And see, not only, you know, are you wife, mother, but you're in full-time ministry.
Yeah.
You know, you're Lady Casey, you know, the preacher, the prophetess, you know, the one that lays hand, that labors, the one that's interceding, and the one that picks up on everything that goes on in your church ministry. So women, they're calling you. They need you. And then not only that, your husband, you have to cover him.
Yes.
So you had to get yourself together.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only was your life depending on it, but everyone around you, life was depending on it.
I think about it like this. You really have to understand the influence that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a wife to an influential man.
Right.
Which means I have his ear.
Right.
And if I have his ear and I'm all out of whack, guess
ma'am.
what that's going to do to him? And then he's going to give it to the people.
Preaching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So women, we got to know the power that lies within us.
So you didn't have time to deal with insecurity.
I don't. I
fear,
can't.
and worrying about who's coming up to, hug the pastor or touch the pastor. You had to walk in total confidence and trust God and trust the God in him.
Listen,
right.
I have to.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it ain't really got nothing to do with him. I trust him.
That's it.
At the end of the night, I go home with this man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
And he respect the God in me as well.
Yes.
Which make it easy.
So right now, can you minister to, as what I call some first ladies?
Yeah.
Can you minister to their hearts? Because I'm sure that, I don't call it a burden at all, but it's like something that we need, that we carry as women, to know that another woman is struggling and we're going through this. So can you speak life to them in this very moment? Because there are some that are watching us right now via social media and they're battling those things.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't have the finances to get away like that. But you can do some things right in your home, because a wise woman builds her house. So
and
help them
tear
out.
it down with her own hands.
And sometimes with her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So speak life to them right now, if you will.
Okay, listen. You may be that person in that place right now, but I want to tell you that you are more than able and capable of allowing your mind to escape whatever's around you. Whether that's you wake up early in the morning and you feeding your spirit with devotionals, Lord. You feeding your spirit with, or either releasing what's on you. Get a notepad and write that stuff down, how you're feeling, and have a conversation with God through prayer. Pray about it. And again, it's like you have to be so intact with who you are and build your inner man to where nothing else really matters. Because at the end of the day, you can't control him. But guess who can? God. So you get on your knees and you pray to your God and say, God, you know what? 1 Peter 5:7 tells me to cast all of my cares on him, on you, because you care for me.
Yes.
So if you want it, hey, here it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And give it to God. There's so much you can only do. And God could be taking you through a season where he wants you to call on him and to pull on him. Because sometimes we get so busy in our own strength. And you got to get out of your strength and put it in his hand.
Yes.
So put it in God's hand, and he will give you the peace of mind, and spend time in his presence.
Yes.
Whether you just screaming and hollering, get it out and get in his presence. Allow him to give you the peace that surpasses all understanding.
Yes.
He will do it for you.
Every time.
Oh, yeah.
And there's something about the way your love shines on my face. Oh no, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. I'm gonna sing a brand new song. Yeah, I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away on this beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Such a beautiful day.
Hey, we're back, and I'm telling you, we are enjoying the moment in God of just loving who he is and what he has done and what he's about to do. But you said something over the commercial break of how your health was actually at stake, and you knew that, wait a minute, I'm preaching the word of God, but I got to get this together. Share with our viewers who are watching via television What happened?
Okay, so let me back up a little bit. So what I didn't mention, while I was
Wow.
pregnant with my third child, I think I was maybe 36 weeks pregnant.
My God.
And I am a repeat, cesarean. I
Yeah.
had repeat cesarean. And so, they don't let you go past 39 weeks with
Especially-
carrying a baby,
Right, you
because
have
that take
C-section.
chances,
Absolutely.
And so anyway, I was 36 weeks pregnant, and my oldest child, London, he had gotten really bad sick just out of nowhere.
My God.
I'm talking about fever, and we were at church. It was on a Sunday night. We were at church, and he come in. He was like, "Mom," and I was like, "You don't look so good." He was burning up hot.
My God.
And so anyway, we took him to the doctor, and I always prayed a prayer.
Mhm.
I want to be in sync.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my child. He come from me. All right, Lord, what's going on?
Right.
So anyway, we go to the doctor, and they say he has upper respiratory infection. No. No. That don't sound right.
Mom
to me.
knows there's something
Oh
else.
yeah, no. So anyway, I go home and I self-medicate.
That's a
and
great
I started
mother.
treating flu-like symptoms
Right.
because that's what he had. He had fever, but he didn't have a cough or nothing like that. But I thought it was the beginning of something trying to occur.
Right.
So anyway, by that Thursday, he was laying in the bed still and could not walk.
My God.
Like literally could not walk. And he wasn't really eating or whatever. So I remember me and my husband talking, and we had the campus in Decatur at that time, Decatur, Alabama. And he went to church, and he was on his way back, and he said the Holy Spirit said we got to get him to the ER right now.
Right now.
Yeah. So he rushed home. I called a sitter, and we got to the ER, and I said, "Sir, I need an IV. I need an X-ray."
Nurse Mom.
Oh yeah, because I felt like he was losing too much fluid.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need I need blood work too.
Right.
And they did exactly what I requested, and
Right.
come to find out, what? You telling me we got to have immediate surgery?
So are you serious?
We got to airlift him to Lebanon? Wait, I'm too pregnant. Wait.
My God.
So my husband said, just take a minute, go home and pack some clothes. I went home, packed the clothes. I was praying, Lord, what in the world? There's no way I can be in Memphis and I'm 36 weeks pregnant. They saying immediate surgery. We got a 2-year-old baby. Whew, it's too much going on.
It's a lot.
We got the church. It's a lot, And in this moment, I'm just like, okay, Lord, I need you. He immediately called me back. He said, hey, we're going to do the surgery here in Tupelo. And I said, okay, thank you, Lord. So anyway, I get back to the hospital and all that stuff. And I said, hey, can you do me a favor? We need an alias name.
My God.
We don't need any visitors. My husband tells us all the time, monitor your confessions.
Absolutely.
Because life and death lies right here in this mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
So your world is shaped by this right here.
Right.
So anyway, we need an alias name because we don't need no pop-up visitors.
Right.
When I tell you I watched my baby lie on that bed
Jesus.
and death was over him, he had turned pale. I mean, every sign of, they didn't know what had happened. We had maybe 5 doctors over him.
Right.
Trying to figure out what's happening.
I've been there before.
What's happening in this moment.
No answers.
No answers. He come in and tell me, oh, well, I got to give you the worst of the worst. You guys will be here until, it was November at the time. You guys will be here until maybe February or April. Somewhere up in there. Yeah. And
what's
I was
going
like,
on in your mind right now in
there's
that moment?
no way.
Yeah.
No, that's not. No.
Yeah.
Not for my life.
Right.
That don't match up with what God showed me.
Absolutely.
We're going to leave with a healthy baby along with another. You know what I mean? So anyway, the thing I told my husband is, I said, okay, we may be here for a couple of days, but ministry can't stop.
Amen.
You go and you preach. I got this right here.
Right.
And he went and he preached and he ministered and he broke down crying. It don't matter. You cry.
Right.
But you preach the word of God.
Right.
God has been too good to us. And I sat there and I nursed my baby. And I sung, we give you all the glory.
Yes.
No matter what this look like. Come on to your own.
Yes.
Come on, Liza.
Yes.
Sit beside mama and I rock my babies. It's going to be all right.
Yes.
It is well.
Yes.
It is well. That
Speaking
was
life.
It is well.
Setting the atmosphere.
It is well.
Yes.
And again, they telling me we're going to be in here to April. No.
The devil is
I know what you say, but I know what God says.
Right.
And I nursed my baby back to health. Anyway, let's just say me and my baby. Because I went to the doctor and it had gotten to my 40th week. They needed his blood to be clear for maybe 72 hours. His blood cleared up that Monday. I was due to go ahead 40 weeks on that Tuesday. Oh, yeah, his blood cleared. Oh, I'm sorry, Sunday. And I told my doctor, I said, there's no way I can deliver a baby in this world. And they telling me one gonna leave. I said, ma'am, you got to trust me. He's gonna be all right. You got to give me time, though.
Yeah.
Got to give me time.
What was the prognosis? What did they
They called
diagnose him with to say it's going to be from all of these months?
osteomyelitis.
My God.
My baby is not a sick child. That's infection in the bones. Yeah, my baby, this is, God trying to show the doctor something right now.
That I am God.
Oh, yeah.
I am
This
that
not
I
my
am.
report. I mean, I hear what they're
Jesus.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm not in denial. However, this is not our life.
Right.
You know, I don't accept.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe that we have the power to accept what we want to accept or not.
Absolutely.
And I stood flat-footed and said, no.
Amen.
This is one of those things I'm not going to accept.
You took authority.
Oh, yeah.
Because you knew the word.
Oh, yeah.
And you had walked with him so much. It was like, God, come on.
I've dedicated my life to God.
Right.
To ministry. I trusted you this far.
Yes.
There is no way.
Yeah.
You're going to leave me at this point.
Right.
I believe too much.
Right. I'm not going to give birth and bury at the same time. That's not happening in my house.
It don't work like that.
Not in my house.
No.
Yeah.
That's not my story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I stood on that word. If I had any family members to come in and speak negativity, I'm sorry, you dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we monitor our confessions. When I went in that room, because I'm going back to school for psychology. So I believe in the brain,
yes,
you know,
ma'am.
with the power. So I put up colorful things on the wall. We went about Nerf guns. We had Nerf gun wars in the hospital.
Yes.
We brought his PlayStation. We played games. I mean, it was just, you know, you're here, but you're not here.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. You can be in another place.
Yes, ma'am.
You can be right where you are,
right.
but in another place.
Yes.
You can live in the projects, but be in another place.
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding this thing is temporary.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? This is just going to be, this is my thrusting ground.
Yeah.
You know, this is temporary. So anyway.
So you stood on the word. You believed God and he delivered.
Oh, yes. And we were discharged together. Anyway, a year later, I've started feeling funny feelings in me because again I'm in mommy mode.
Yeah.
You know, my baby.
Are you still doing ministry?
Oh yeah.
Being a mom.
It never stopped.
Wife and mother.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It never stopped. It never stopped. And so I'm moving and I'm just like, okay, wait, something's wrong with me now. You know, I've done a little too much.
Yeah.
And so I went to this lady. I was at a wedding. She looked at me and she said, "What is that?" And I said, "Oh, it's just a little fat from a baby, you know, because it take a while." And she was like, "No, ma'am." She's like, "Come here, let me touch it." And she touched me and she said, "God told me to tell you to go to the doctor and tell them to give you an MRI, whatever, or X-ray to see what's going on inside of you."
My God.
I believe that's a hernia.
Jesus.
So I was like, you could be right, because it do feel a little funny. And so I went to the doctor. They was like, "No, that don't feel like a hernia. You're not complaining or anything." And I went to the surgeon anyway. He sent me, "I'm sorry, I'm taking so long."
No, but in obedience, you heard the woman of God and you moved because you knew there was something wrong. No, take your time because you're being a blessing to women right now.
Okay.
Because we're always going and going and we forget about ourselves, Casey.
Yeah.
But not understanding that if we die, everything around us dies.
Most
and I'm not talking about buried 6 feet under, but like you say, our brain is fried and our body is shut down. So you're preaching and teaching. Stay in that zone.
Okay, I got you. So anyway, go to the surgeon and he's pressing down. He's like, "Well, it don't feel like it." Well, they called me once they got the results and said, "Are you in any pain?" I was like, "No, sir." He was like, "You sure? I need you to come back. I need you to come on back." So I'm okay. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking ain't nothing wrong really, but yeah, he said you have a huge hernia.
My God.
And your muscles are split open 8 inches.
Jesus.
Are you sure you're not in any
No
pain? I was like, "No.
God
I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything." So he was like, "Yeah, we got to fix this real quick because we don't need, you know, this to further damage." But yeah, so it was like my baby, a year old. I just had this surgery. Now they had to cut me another way. And I'm laying there and I'm just like, "Okay, Lord, you going to make me sit down one way or the other.
Be still.
Be still and know that I am God."
Yes.
That's what he was telling me.
Yes.
You doing too much in your strength.
Right.
I am God, baby.
Right.
I got this.
Right.
I got you. I've had you, you know?
Yes.
And he just spoke so loudly. And ever since then, honestly, I think that may have been the mature part of my growth. Well, you know how you go through those different phases of life?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it took that right there to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't let it kill me.
Yeah.
I didn't sit and complain and say, "Oh, poor me.
Yeah.
God, now I'm angry at you because I'm doing your will." No.
Yeah.
Everything is a lesson. I did do too much.
And you
I can admit
recognize that
Yeah.
God had to, you know, sometimes allow things to happen to get us to sit down so we can hear clearly from him for the next assignment,
Yes.
for growth, for
Yes.
maturity. And not only that, so that we could be ready purposely to minister effectively
That's
for
right.
other people.
That's right.
You know, and I'm so grateful that you shared that testimony
Yes.
of just how God had to reposition you,
Yes.
had to shift you, and had to
Hey,
sit down.
That's right.
Every once in a while, he'd say, sit down. Because I'm sure he was telling you, just weren't listening.
I wasn't
you were in
listening.
busy mode. So can you minister to somebody right now and tell them, sit down.
Sit down. Listen to your
Listen,
body.
listen.
Listen to your body.
Yeah.
I promise you, you're going to be able to maintain everything you have
Right.
if you take a moment for yourself. Just
Yeah.
take a moment and breathe.
Yes, Lord.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
God is so big. He's so just. He's so
Yes.
faithful. He loves you so much. But he needs you to slow it down just a little bit so that he can do the work.
Yeah.
Let him do the work.
And when you slow down, now it's time to love yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You love yourself.
So you're not stopping.
No.
Yeah.
You're just kind
You're
of,
paying attention to his creation.
and you're walking in wisdom.
Yeah.
You can, I had to learn this. There's
Mhm.
only one of me, and you can't be everywhere. You know, just because somebody calls or somebody's hosting something doesn't mean that you have to be everywhere.
Yeah. You know, the Lord, he spoke to me and he said, baby girl, I need you to outsource your resources.
Yes, ma'am.
I've allowed you so much influence. Delegate.
Yes.
Use your village.
Yes.
You don't have a village for no reason.
Yes.
Utilize your village. And if you are that woman who don't have a village, baby, question that.
Yeah.
You should have a village.
Yeah.
You should have women around you that love you and that will be there whenever you have to pick up the phone and call. And you know, somebody they get in this place and they say, well, I don't have no friends. I don't have, wipe your tears and figure that out.
Right.
What's causing people not to want to be around me? Who am I really? What am I really
deal with you?
Let me deal with this
you
ugliness.
Have to deal with you.
Because you may be giving off for what it's a nice nasty.
Yes.
You know, like, but you really thinking something. And people feel that.
Yes.
You know, get
you
that
know.
filth out of you. Seriously.
And
you cannot walk this earth alone.
I'm laughing because sometimes women specifically don't know that they're nice nasty because they haven't dealt with things that have happened in their childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they were raped or molested or, you know, or just that toxic relationship of growing up with a dominant mother or having to raise siblings, and they're angry about it. So they don't know that they're nice nasty. When they see someone that's walking in their purpose, it's always cheerful and happy and, you know, growing, and every time you get an award and you're being blessed, like, God, can you bless me?
That's when you know right there.
Yeah.
If you're honest with yourself and you question, why am I feeling the way? If I can't celebrate her, what's really going on in me?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And be honest with yourself.
Right.
Take the moments and say, hey, that wasn't too nice. You know, she probably don't even know me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like,
you know,
why am I so ugly?
Absolutely. And I remember before I said yes to God in ministry, only my mom and a few people that knew me before, you know, in the day, I was nice, nasty, and ugly. And I would let you know it with my expression, my face, and I would say, baby, I don't need you. You don't need me before I ever need you. And would walk past you and would not speak as if you were invisible, you know. But at the same time, Casey, it was one of those things where God had to say, okay, but you a Christian,
right?
But you going to church,
right?
But you really praising me with all of that hell inside of you. I need you to be delivered.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, I just said, you know what, God, show me what to do. And this is what I did.
Yeah.
At that time, I emailed several of my friends, and then I called some. I said, can you just describe to me? You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Tell me how do you see me?
Yeah.
And everybody said
good.
the same thing. Can be stubborn, can be very independent, don't need anybody. All these things they were saying about me. And I wanted to cry because I was like, oh my God, that's how they feel. But I asked them.
But you know what?
And then after that, I had to take it to God. I took a 3-day shut in and I said, deliver me from me.
Yes.
Deliver me from me.
Yes.
And a lot of that came from my hurt of burying children, you know, not feeling loved and appreciated and going through depression. And so I had to deal with all of that. And I'm happy that I did. So now that I'm in ministry, I can pick it up because I've been there. I was you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
by the glory of God. Amen.
Yes,
I love you.
amen. I
You
love
guys, my time is definitely up. I love you. God bless you. Remember, without a shadow of a doubt, that God has you. All you have to do is just simply trust him. Even when you can't trace him, God is right there.
That's
Matter of fact, lift up your hands and just simply say, God, I need you. God, I love you. I submit my life to you. Use me for your glory. You don't have to be perfect. He don't want you to be perfect.
Yes.
Come as you are, a mess.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, he'll love you back into the shape that you desire to be in before you know. We were not perfect, and we still not perfect. Still got a long way to go. But God.
But
So
God.
again, I say trust him, trust him, trust him. Connect with us. We love you. And I will see you again on the Tammie Tubbs Show. Until then, be blessed.